In this video, I'm going to try to show you very quickly how we can set up the scroll to functionality, whether we're using a button or within the navigation. So let's look at the functionality that we're going to get. First, our navigation. If we click on mission, doctor, differences, it takes us to that specific band. But then even if we go to a different page, we can still get to scroll to by it changing the classes automatically or changing the URL automatically so that it can still scroll to that specific section. All we have to do to get this functionality is go to our menus under the WP admin and then appearance menus. Go into our menu, and here, for example, we have our mission link that's in our navigation. We put the full URL or whatever page it is. If this was on the About Us page, for example, well, then we would change that to About Us / and then the hashtag with the ID that we want to scroll to. Then most importantly, we have to put that class here, nav scroll to. If you don't see the CSS classes showing up, well, we just have to scroll to the top screen options and make sure that CSS classes is checked. Then we'll have that option there. Then we save the menu, and that's it. That's how we add the scroll to functionality to our navigation. Now, if we go back for our buttons, well, here let's take a look at our button. It scrolls us right down to where we want to go here. So what do we have to do to get that? Well, here as we see, we have the class put on scroll to. So if we want a button, we add the class scroll to. If it's for the navigation, it's nav scroll to. Then within our URL, we put the hash and then the name of the URL, name of the band. Now to change the ID, for example, if we go here, we just have to click, and on ID usually you have to click twice in the same spot because it wants you to put a class name. So click again, it disappears, and you'll see the blinking bar knowing that you can start typing, and then we can give it a different name. Well, we don't want to change the name, so we want to keep it at mission. And that's it. After we save, everything should be working. As we see, if we click on, going back to our home, here, the button works to scroll us to where we want to go. That's it. That's all that needs to be done to get the scroll to functionality to work.